Breaking tonight, CNN is suspending anchor Chris Cuomo. This comes amid revelations about his involvement in the defense of his brother, then New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, against sexual misconduct allegations. Fox News media analyst and host of Fox's Media Buzz, Howie Kurtz, has the latest tonight, breaking just this hour. Good evening, Howie.
Yeah, Brett, good evening. That news coming just moments ago, CNN suspending its primetime host, its top-rated host, a statement saying that newly released documents point to a greater level of involvement in his brother's efforts than we previously knew. As a result, we have suspended Chris indefinitely, pending further evaluation.
When Andrew Cuomo finally stepped down as governor of New York, it sent shockwaves throughout the country, with many reeling that the man who had been heralded at the beginning of the pandemic as the leader we needed had seen his political career destroyed so quickly. As I reported over the summer, though, his career missteps, from sexual harassment allegations to the heinous covering up of nursing home COVID deaths, were a long time in the making. But the Cuomo family saga is far from over, as CNN has just announced it will be indefinitely suspending Andrew's brother Chris from his hosting gig at the network. New documents reportedly, quote, point to a greater level of involvement in his brother's efforts than we previously knew, the network admitted on Tuesday night. CNN goes on to say that, quote, when Chris admitted to us that he had offered advice to his brother's staff, he broke our rules, and we acknowledged that publicly. But we also appreciated the unique position he was in and understood his need to put family first and job second. However, these documents point to a greater level of involvement in his brother's efforts than we previously knew. So there's a lot of insider gossip going around the halls of CNN saying that very few of the other network hosts really like Cuomo and came to his defense. An insider is quoted as saying, quote, I don't know anyone who likes him. Jake Tapper is at the head of the anti-Cuomo crusade at CNN, as he's furious at Cuomo for illegitimizing the network. Young Turks viewers know that Chris Cuomo certainly isn't the sole reason why CNN's credibility is waning, with Jen pointing out just yesterday that despite previous corruption scandals, Tapper only started going after the governor when the public tides turned against him. Let's back up a bit on the timeline. Last May, news of Chris Cuomo's involvement in his brother's response to the scandals first arose, but he assured his audience that it will never happen again, and he knows where the line is, with Jeff Zucker saying Cuomo was merely a human and had made a mistake. Then in August, it was revealed that he was involved in drafting his brother's public statements and had testified to the Attorney General's office. But again, he doubled down on his show, describing the family nature of the situation as a difficult line to balance, and once more, CNN stood by him. But the latest documents released by the Attorney General's office show that Chris Cuomo's role was much larger and intimate than was previously known. He texted his brother's top aide, Melissa DeRosa, and asked to, quote, please let me help with prep. The worst part of his involvement was the revelation that he was using his journalistic ties to get dirt on his brother's accusers. After the New York Times reported this past spring about Andrew Cuomo making unwanted advances on a woman at a wedding, Cuomo assured DeRosa, I have a lead on the wedding girl. Even a year ago, the demise of the Cuomos would have seemed unthinkable. But just like that, both CNN and the governor's mansion are without the Cuomos. Thanks so much for watching. You can follow me on all platforms at Caro Johnson 917.